it, boys.
Kind of hard, no, for the American to pronounce and say it's merveilleux. And it's not merveilleux. A lot of people, they are actually, we should film them.
Yeah.
Every customer comes and
How are you
says,
saying
because
it?
I had some customer, they go, merveilleux? Are you the merveilleux? I said, no, I'm not merveilleux, but I'm merveilleux. I started probably 2012.
2012.
In my little home, in a little oven that started with 2 eggs. We used to put a red carpet outside and have ballerina dancing. So that was something very unique. So I thought if I'm already bringing something to Beverly Hills, and this is Beverly Hills, and this is Hollywood, LA, and we needed something different. We needed something that would be more exciting and magical. And there's nothing artificial, everything fresh. We're using from farm whipped cream. We do not put sugar on the cream, which we never, ever. And when you combine the sugar with all the meringues, it's really not a lot. It's so light, and nobody has that here. I decided opening a business like this that has to be real. Real magic, real of everything. I created as a family, so I wanted everybody, I invite everybody from my home.
Well, I'm so grateful to you for all the magic you created today and for our show. And
thank you so much for coming.
I'm so inspired by you. I'm so glad I walked in here.
I'm so happy too. Thank you.
Just look at the boxes.
Unbelievable.
She knows what she's doing. Do you want to open this up?
I do.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Why don't you take a little gander?
Okay.
That.
Ow, it bit.
Wow.
Look at that thing. There's some chocolate in here. I'm going to try that.
Okay.
Wow. Shaved chocolate.
Shaved. I'm going in.
It is not easy to shave a chocolate.
What I think I admire about you the most is that you have tremendous integrity.
Oh, thank you.
Like you're genuinely just a good person. Period.
I always wanted to be a good person. I was kind of born with this. I'm not saying that I am, and I've got a long way to go, but I always wanted to be helpful to people. Even as a Boy Scout, the motto was written for me.
What is it?
You know Boy Scout motto?
No.
A Boy Scout is helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
I feel like you're all of those things.
It meant a lot to me.
Wow.
I learned that when I was 11.
Whoa.
So, and then they kicked me out of the Boy Scouts, by the way.
Because which one did you avoid?
I avoided number 7. What's that old joke where this guy calls the rabbi and says, I got very good news. My wife and I are keeping the 10 Commandments. He says, really? Tell me about it. He goes, I keep 5, she keeps 5. So, you can't get them all done, you know what I mean?
That's a really good...
It's a great joke, isn't it?
But it's a good plug for marriage in
Yeah.
general. Now, these are called Canele, not cannoli, Canele. And they all have a different flavor inside. There's banana, orange, vanilla, and I think maybe lemon. Oh my God. Okay, this is orange. Do you want to smell?
Yeah.
Just take a tiny smell. I feel bad eating it. It's so pretty, and look how it's so gooey.
It's so crazy.
It's like the best
It's so
pava I've
crazy
ever had.
delicious. So I had this guy, Mr. Chait, and when I was getting married, 2 weeks before I got married, I was in synagogue, and they announced that this guy was celebrating his 50th wedding anniversary that week, and I didn't know him. So I went over to him and I said, Mr. Chait, my name is Mark Schiff. You're married 50 years, congratulations. I'm getting married in 2 weeks.
What's the secret?
What's the secret? He lived in a one of those 2-family walk-ups, like a townhouse. Big flight of stairs going up, and he was about 85, 86. He could hardly walk anymore, and he had to help himself up the stairs. So anyway, I take him out for breakfast. We get downstairs. It takes like 5 minutes to get down the steps. We're about 30 yards from the house. He goes, I got to go back up. I forgot something. So I said,
Oh, no.
I said, let me go up. I'll get it for you. He goes, you can't. I got to do this myself. I said, let me go. He goes, hey, we get to the stairs. He starts climbing up, pulling up. He gets to the top of the stairs, goes in the house. I said, what'd you forget? He goes, I forgot to kiss my wife goodbye. That's what he said. That is an incredible lesson.
These are called meringues.
What are these called?
Meringues.
Meringues?
That's my Madeline Kahn impression. I had some meringues. And they all have like a little bit of orange in it, like a little essence.
It's unbelievable.
Just smell that.
It's like perfume.
It's like women's perfume.
Yeah,
you guys,
it's unbelievable.
It's like unbelievable. Like I want to wear this. Okay, this is gluten free. But look how it opens up. Like this one got opened. This is not your mama's meringue. This is like very, very. It's like shells from the.
Oh my gosh.
This is unbelievable.
Oh.
It's not fair. It's not allowed to be. It's like gooey and there's no crunch in this. It's all.
It's so perfect.
It's really amazing. They should make this a perfume if they don't, because it's. I'm sorry. Are we talking? I don't even remember what we're talking about.
It smells like what I think a Sweet 16 in Paris would smell like.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
What a beautiful. Wow. You can tell you're a writer, because sometimes writers say, that's the perfect thing. What's the hardest thing about being on the road? And how many years have you been on the road?
40.
Holy.
I'm wearing pretty
you're
well,
only
right?
40. You're my age, right?
Look pretty good for a guy that
Unbelievable.
potentially could be 700 pounds. And, you know. The hardest thing was actually after I got married and had kids, leaving them because you feel like a protector, sort of. You want to be home to protect the family, you know, it just came out in me. And I used to put these pictures up in the hotel room of my family, and actually I ended up taking them down because it was too emotional.
The first time I saw you do stand-up was in 2009, and I cried. I was laughing so hard.
Oh, I'm glad you said you were laughing.
I pissed my pants. I couldn't. I'm just thinking about it.
Thank you.
My sides hurt. It's so rare. Like you're so funny that I can't even. All I could talk about is my rib cage. Like I was in pain for like
Thank you.
days after. There's not many people who can do that.
But thank you for your. You know, I work with Jerry with Seinfeld, and I was with him last week in Des Moines, and did a show, and it was a good one. It was a good one. You know, after you're doing it a long time, you think. And Jerry came over to me as I exit the stage. He's coming on. He goes, "That's the best I've ever seen you." So.
From Jerry Seinfeld.
But after, yes, but even more so after 40 years, to still be able to really do it well.
And get even better.
Get better, which is inspiring for, hopefully for other people, but certainly for myself.
So this, I have to, little do a drum roll. So these are the. Macaroons. Look at the color. Look at that. They're all different flavors.
Well, you got your purple, and you got your yellow, and you got your green, and you got your puce, and you got your brown.
Pistachio, chocolate mint, I think lemon, coffee, strawberry.
These are so perfect looking.
These are definitely not gluten-free, but.
Who cares about gluten? I'm not gluten sensitive, by the way.
Oh, you're not? You just try to avoid.
I just try to avoid everything. Since I got married, I avoid everything. You know what I mean? Once you get married.
Pillows.
Except pillows. I don't avoid pillows.
Mark has the funniest stand-up. Oh my God.
What's in there?
I don't know, but if you want to share it with me. Nancy won't. I love his life. What do you look for? Like, what's your metric? Like, okay, that was a good show. That was something I got to work on. What do you go through?
Well, you know, the big thing is doing something new. Even if it's a new line, a new joke. Even if you can get one or two of those in there, you feel like you've really accomplished a lot.
What's your go-to shower song?
Go-to shower song. I actually have a little waterproof shower speaker.
Ooh, what are you playing on that? Little Frankie?
I do.
Mel Torme?
You know, Frankie's a little romantic to be by myself in the shower. You know what I mean? I just don't, you know, it's...
L is for the way you smile at me.
Yeah, so I play a lot of Dylan in the shower.
Okay. So you grew up in the Bronx and you lived there for a long time.
Grew up in the Bronx and lived there till I was 9. My parents moved out to California for 1 year, and then we moved back to Forest Hills, Queens.
Was your dad a comedian? Did
No,
he do
no,
that
no.
little midlife crisis 1 year?
My mother wanted to move to California. She was done. She goes, I'm done with this weather. I'm finished with the snow. I don't want it anymore. So we went to California. It's too hot. I'm going back to New York. Then she went to Florida. The humidity, I got to get out. Wherever she went, there was some weather thing that made her like a bank robber. You know, she just went from place to place because the weather just...
What would be your like impression? Just Jackie Mason, or do you have other?
Jackie Mason, Bob Dylan.
Can I hear?
How many roads must a man walk down before? I do Bob Dylan at the proctologist.
What's
See, so I don't do many impressions.
Okay.
This is one of my early comedy routines.
Okay.
Okay. It's a two-part impression. My impression of a duck hunter. Now he's in the woods, in the little things. I mean, in the marshland. Now, my impression of a duck hunting a human being. A duck hunting a human being. Hey Willie, you want some coffee? That's one of the first jokes I actually got big laughs on. Hey Willie, you want some coffee? I'm telling you, oh my goodness, strawberry shortcake something.
This is when it becomes food
Strawberry
porn.
shortcake meringue.
It's their most popular item. So we have a meringue on top, meringue, and then in the middle is sweet cream and strawberries. I'm just gonna take a strawberry because I don't want to ruin it. It's like Jenga. Oh my God. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to eat. Sorry. You guys, I can't eat this on myself. Look at this crew eating. You're caught red-handed.
This is the greatest pastry. I mean, I've never had anything this good.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And you've been to a lot of pastry joints, right?
I mean, at least 7.
Has this,
Who's interviewing who?
are there better than this?
No.
No.
There's nothing better than this in the whole world. This is like gold. What is the meaning of life?
I mean, we're here to serve. We're here to, I'm put here to enjoy everything that's in the world, to see everything, to do whatever possible, and to also serve.
How did you figure out that your serving was making people laugh?
I knew at 12 years old, I had an epiphany. 12 years old, my parents, it's their wedding anniversary, and they were going out that night, and they said, you want to come? And they were going to a nightclub in Queens. And opening the show was Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh my God.
12 years old. And I see this guy bust through the curtains. He's got a red tie and a black jacket, and he's getting these huge laughs. And I see my parents laughing their heads off, I've never seen it in my life. Other people pounding the table, and I said, that's it. I know what I want to do for a living. And I looked at my parents and said, I'm going to be a comedian. And they said, yeah, because at 12, you want to be a fireman, you want to be a doctor, you want to go to the moon, you want to build roller coasters, you want to do. And at 18, I started writing jokes.
But you must have been always funny. Like that must.
I was very annoying. I was not. I hadn't transferred from annoying to funny yet. People used to say to me, Mark, you're the most annoying person I've ever met. It's true. I swear to God. They go, I've never met anybody more annoying than you. Do you live to annoy me? Must you annoy me? Is that your goal in life, to annoy me? I would get this all the time. But you know what really helped my, if you want to call it self-esteem? I used to be in really bad shape. Like I was heavier, I smoked, I didn't take care of myself. The more I take care of myself, the more I feel better about myself. So that has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Getting healthy, more faith in my body, more trust.
And what's the one question you would ask God? Why the hell did I do this show?
Well, every morning I ask, where can I be of service?
Oh my gosh.
Every morning I try to ask that question. Where can I best be of service? So that's really the thing. I guess the question would be, did I fulfill that? Was I of service?
What's the thing that keeps you going though? Like when you feel like, I don't know if I'm in service. Because you must have those days too. Where you're like, I could have been a fireman.
Well, it's really easy to handle that. You make a phone call, and you call somebody to see how they're doing. That's what you do.
All right,
Yeah.
are you ready to meditate?
Yes.
We're gonna meditate for 2 seconds.
I meditate every day.
I figured.
I do TM.
Ooh, so,
So
does
we're
Jerry.
gonna do 20 minutes now.
No.
So we're
Just a couple minutes. So I teach mindfulness. I'm just gonna do a little mindful.
you gonna teach me?
Yeah. So take one hand and flip it this way, and then another one either up or down. It's either one.
This is good.
Take a deep breath into your belly. Into
Close
your
your eyes.
nose, close your eyes. Lift up your sternum a little bit and your shoulders. And just notice the difference between when your sternum is down even half an inch and when it's up. Breathe out. Take another deep breath in and just notice your chest, how it rises and falls. And then imagine somebody in your life that you might have had a word with recently that you need to get back to, because nobody's perfect and we all have somebody that needs to hear from us, that 3,000-pound phone or whatever you were saying. And just imagine them sitting also right now on a patch of earth that they love, and just send them loving kindness, and imagine them sending it back to you. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Oh, the tree pose! By Mark Schiff. Well, what would you call it? Mark Schiff tree pose?
I call this one knee pointing towards BH.
BH and BH.
Yeah.
Okay, that was amazing.
I'm stuck.
Oh, I like this one.
This is nice.
Isn't it great?
Yeah, so strong.
I wish everyone did this every day,
Makes you wish you were this strong,
right?
right? This is probably easily over 100 years old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.